Hi, our purpose of recording this video is actually to talk about the 12 corporate communication key concepts that are practiced in a publicly traded company named as Google Limited Liability Company LLC, which is also known as Google Inc. Google Inc. is an American multinational technology company which is founded in 1998 by Sergey Brin and Larry Page. It is also a subsidiary company towards Alphabet Inc. Google Inc. actually specializes in internet-related services and products. The 12 corporate communication key concept includes vision, mission, objective and goal, strategy, identity, reputation, image, stakeholder, public, market, issues, and communication.
Vision statement. A vision statement is the motivation or inspiration for all management strategies. It creates goals for business entities. Google's corporate vision statement is to provide access to world's information in one click. What grabs my attention is that Google successfully applies its mission and vision statement together and become the best search engine in the industry through three key concepts, which are world's information, accessibilities, and one click. Google achieves world information through world-class data maintenance, achieves accessibility by being the main operating system for many flagship phones like Samsung, Huawei, and many more, and achieves one click by providing access right on our fingertips through their service engines. The plus point of the vision statement of Google Incorporated is Google maximized their accessibility through their products in the industry. Google is very important for many companies in this era. The minus point of Google's vision statement is that Google should change their vision statement, which is more diverse to the current and upcoming market situation, so that they will be prepared to face any upcoming problems.
Mission. What is mission? Do you have mission? Yes, everyone have mission. Vision statement is a brief description of company's primary purpose and focus. A mission statement is usually a short-term goal that tells where the company currently headed and why, or why does the company exist. Google's corporate mission statement is parallel with the company's vision statement. The mission statement has four variables, which are world information, organization, universal accessibility, and usefulness. By calling websites, Google fulfills the world information. Google organizes the information through its proprietary computer algorithm. By offering its products globally, Google has also fulfills the universal accessibility component of its corporate mission. For instance, Google's online search service, blogging platform Google Blogger.com, and video sharing platform YouTube are accessible globally. Such organizing of information makes results useful to the users. What grabs my attention is Google's mission statement is to organize the world information and make it universal and accessible and useful, since Google knows the user around the world. I rely on them to search for information and learn about interesting topics.
Hi, my name is Vijay. Today I'm going to talk about the objective and goal of Google company. Objective refers to a specific result that aims to achieve within a time frame with supporting reference. Objective also called plans that can be made to achieve this target. It also helps the company to measure the progress toward its stated aim. The most effective business objective is where it contains these elements such as specific, measurable, agreed, realistic, and time. Google goals are to provide best search results. Google universally known as a field for us to search news and information. We can get all sorts of information at our fingertips. Google focusing on pushing the limits of existing technology in order to provide accurate and fast service where it can easily accessible by anyone when seeking information. Other than that, objectives are where Google encourages its employees to stretch themselves, to be embrace uncertainty and stay ambitious. If you didn't get nervous enough or feel a little bit uncomfortable after setting a goal, you haven't reached high enough. As a conclusion, we should always clear of our company objective because it is playing an important role in the company because it helps the company to set a goal and leads the company to a better way. Objectives are memorable, qualitative description of what we are going to achieve. It should be inspirational and engaging because it might be able to drive the company forward.
Hi, my name is Brenda Chien-san and I'm going to talk about strategies. Strategies can be said as plans, choices, and decisions which is used to guide a company to a greater and a better profitability and success. Google follows two types of strategy, which is a generic strategy and intensive strategy. Google's generic strategy includes developing a certain unique capability that makes the business of Google competitive. Not only that, Google uses SWOT analysis as a generic strategy to help its company to develop business strategy by knowing the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It also includes the differentiating of products and services from their competitors. Google's intensive strategy can be divided into 4 different types of level. Google relies on market penetration as a primary strategy is because acquiring more customers from the first current market is the objective of this strategy. Product development is applied as a secondary strategic approach through Google's innovation. It involves in the development and also introduction of a new product to grow in market shares. Third intensive strategy is market development. This strategy involves in helping Google to enter into new markets. Last but not least is diversification. Diversification also includes diversifying into new areas of business to grow a company's market and shares and also sales. Basically, I have learned that without proper correct strategy, the organization will fail to complete both short-term and long-term goals, which is able to affect the image of an organization.
The next is identity. Identity of an organization is where the organization displays themselves visually, normally through branding as well as trademark. For instance, the visual presentation of identity is normally conveyed through the organization logo, motto, services, name, and product. The identity of an organization is also important because it helps the company to distinguish one organization as compared to other organizations. One of the identity of Google is seamless sign-in experience. Seamless sign-in experience is that with Smart Lock for password on Android, you can get frictionless sign-in and sign-up flow for your app. Users are available to create new accounts and get automatically signed in across devices. In turn, it can help to reduce the risk of forgotten user password and misconversion opportunities. The next is file-based authentication. It made the building of a secure authentication easy and provide users for signing in and onboarding for your users on all devices. File-based authentication also provide the UI libraries to implement a complete authentication experience in your app.
Reputation is a subjective, qualitative perspective a person has regarding to a brand, person, company, product, or service. Company's reputation normally means the opinion that people have about the quality of the company. If the company have a good reputation, that means people think they are good. But relatively, if a company have a bad reputation, then people think they are bad. According to the poll released by Harris Interactive, Harris Interactive is actually a research company in US. And they released a poll said that even with a year of highly publicized legal and privacy stumbles, Google has the best reputation of any companies among Americans. The poll asked more than 30,000 Americans to rate 60 prominent companies in 6 areas. Google was top 2 of them in financial performance and workplace environment. However, the minus point of this key concept is over the years, users have become more aware. Because, I give you an example. If you want to have a Google account, then you have to fill in some document to register a Google account. Then somehow your personal data will be unsecure. Because the Google will become the platform for hackers to get your personal information.
Next is stakeholders. Stakeholders is either an individual or a group of people who has interest or concern in an organization, and they could be anyone within or even outside of the organization who will be sponsoring a typical project. Google's stakeholders are said to be diverse because of companies' wide arrays of product. Google's most significant stakeholder includes users, which includes individual and organizations that use Google's products. They play an important role because their behaviors define Google's popularity, which corresponds to the firm's business value. Employers are the second priority of Google. This is because they are interested in a proper compensation and also rewarding experience in working for the company, and they define the company's capability. Advertisers and other customers are also counted as Google stakeholders because they can directly determine Google's financial performance throughout the year. Google considers their investors as the major stakeholders group because of its influencing corporate social responsibility, which is known as CSR activities. They play an important role in determining the availability of capital and that the company is able to use in its business. The governments are able to affect Google through the rules and regulation. Google's government as stakeholders are actually interested in ensuring the company's regulatory compliance. The communities are always aware and interested in the direct or indirect business that they can get from the company. It is important because they are capable of affecting customers' perception and response towards Google's product. Basically, I have learned that communicating regularly with stakeholders and creating a positive understanding among each other can help us build an effective long-term relationship with key.
Hi, my name is Longjun. Today I want to talk about market, one of the 12 key concepts in communication corporate. So, what is market? Market is to establish, maintain, and enhance relationship with customer and other partner at a profit so that the objective or the parties involved are met. Products by Google are unique to provide individuals and companies discretionary information search, disparate segment processing, access and storage. The main product of the search engine includes search, advertising, mobile product, and application. The Google search engine basically provides information to consumers. Google segmentation, targeting, positioning effort can be explained at the essence of company marketing effort. Segmentation divides population into groups on the basis of specific characteristics. Targeting refers to choosing certain group identified as a result refers to the selection of the marketing mix most suitable for the target customer segment. Google company target in market is based on geographic, demographic, behavioral, and psychographic. Google marketing strategy is not bound within a group of people or not location specific. It is really very tough to get an idea to whom Google is actually focusing to get a profitable return and competitive advantage.
Issues of Google Incorporated. Cornelissen said, issues is an unsettled matter between organizations and public. So Google Incorporated have faced issues over their 2 decades of working internally and externally because of Google's work culture. What grabs my attention is Google knows how to handle conflicts. Google's dominance in the industry has kept many issues from spreading and making things even worse. For example, Project Maven. A lot of people doesn't know about this project, but this particular project has made a lot of employees of Google to leave Google. The plus points are recently Google Drive suffered an outage and it was recovered in 46 minutes. This is possible because Google likes to keep geniuses in Google in the workforce. The minus points of Google Incorporated is Google's transparency. Google's transparency in the workforce is a big issue because the transparency in the workforce is very bad, which made a lot of people to leave, a lot of employees to leave Google.
The last one is communication. Communication is a tactic and media that are used by the organization to communicate with their internal and external group. Manager need to build the relationship between with their employee and respect their opinion or idea because employee need appreciation to product a good job in organization. In Google, there are 4 types of communication which is upward communication, downward communication, diagonal communication, and vertical communication. In our communication, every employee can directly talk to their manager. At the same time, The employees are free to put their viewpoint or help innovate new ideas to achieve the organization goals. Google founder and top executive make themselves available in person once a week to interact with their employee at Google Human Resource. Next is downward communication. Employees in Google mostly work 24 hours per week. Even when at home, they receive a work through email from their superior. They even do video conferencing to discuss about the work. Google is paperless, hence all the communication take place over email and text. Diagonal communication. The diagonal communication takes place through the same network as does outward and downward communication. Use of electronic media are a condition for Google. It is required by the company so that they can work toward achieving the goal efficiently and effectively. The last one is vertical communication. Google company always mention teamwork to their employee. For working as an effective team, they use it share document technology. Moreover, they work together across product line and deliver an unparalleled experience. Best example is Android. Last but not least, Google is very success in giving convenience to the user of customer by creating such useful tool to make the communication easier. Overall, Google can be concluded as the best search engine that we ever had. This is because they have billions of worldwide users that are using it in every second. By applying the 12 key concepts that we have learned toward Google company, it functions as a guide for Google company watch their steps from time to time. Key concepts that mentioned are interrelated as they are the main key in order to reach the door frame of success and vision in the upcoming time. This is because all these key concepts are holding the same important role to the company which support the company to keep going a stable track. Today, Google play an important role in the internet. Google began by providing a gig economy with the goal of collecting and provide creditable knowledge on the internet. Every key concept had its own unique and important role. Thus, Google handled it well. They are stated as one of the most sustainable organizations that justify how the 12 key concepts are contributing and enabling Google to become unsurpassable and superior in their own competition. That's all from us. Thank you.